Alright, welcome to another episode of Always All-Wheel Drive. Now today we are in beautiful Lithgow. We are doing a couple of tracks around here. First trail of 2024. I've spent a number of weeks overseas and I'm really excited to get stuck into it. So we're not going to be pushing the car too hard at the moment. I do have a couple of things I need to address on it suspension wise. So this is really just dusting off all the cobwebs and getting out there and giving it a crack. So let's go. So because we're going on the dirt, I do have to let down the tire pressures. I did increase them to 32 psi just for a bit of fuel economy gains on the blacktop. But because we are doing a bit of off-roading, I do want to reduce them down a little bit to try and reduce some punctures. So what I have is a tire deflator kit. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So you never leave home without this. What this is a tire inflator and deflator kit. It means that you can reduce your tire pressures for uneven surfaces in off-roading, but you can also increase them again when you're back on the tarmac as well. Alright, so this is what I have. It's a tire deflator kit. So what I'm going to do is probably reduce it to 28 psi. That's normally what I do just for this light gravel stuff. So flies everywhere. So alright, so I went to try and decrease my tire pressure. Turns out I actually have a bit of a slow leak on this tire. It's not the end of the world. It is a bit of a slow leak. Turns out it's down to 20 psi. That's not what we want. I do want to increase it to at least 28. So what I have with me is just the super cheap auto tire inflator kit. So let's go pump this up. Okay, we are now pumping it up. Alright, so that's what we want, just a bit more above 25 to 28. So this one is actually going to be okay. So now we'll move on to the other tires. Alright everyone, we're good. So let's go. Alright, so before you do any crossings, it's always good practice to see how deep it is. And I'm not here to push anything. As much as you all would love to see me push it, I'm just not at this point ready for that. But when I do install an extra lift and bigger tires, absolutely you'll be seeing that sort of content. All right, more testing. I reckon this will be fine. All right, have a look at that. Now throw a stick in it. I think we're good to go. There's the old girl. Coming up against all the Klugers, coming up against all the Hiluxes, Landies and all of that. Yeah, the old Territory giving it a crack. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, to be honest, I didn't know it was that deep. This is why you always use a stick to kind of see how deep it is, but whoa, not gonna lie, I had to really put on the anchors and, and really get it going, but let's go. Alright, so this is why tracks are being closed everywhere around Australia. Come on. I like to have a rule to, even though it's not my own rubbish, just pick it up. Just pick it up, because tracks like this, anything around here, it's all going to be shut down. And as we've seen, tracks left, right and centre all across Victoria and New South Wales are being shut down. This is why, because the small minority, unfortunately, the small minority don't do the right thing. So pick up your rubbish and just do it, because then all of us can enjoy wonderful great outdoors right into the bush. So just pick up your rubbish and get on with it. Alright, bottomed out a little bit, but that's why we need more of a lift. Alright everyone, so I thought I'd just explain to you a couple of plans for 2024. One of them is installing a bit more of a lift kit. I do have parts available, courtesy of Territory Off-Road. A massive shout out. Another one is getting some all-terrain tires, 245s at least, making it a little wider. As you've seen, there are some things I want to do. I simply cannot, or more like I won't, because I don't want to risk getting bottom-ended and stuck here, because I am, you know, we are just on our own here. And yeah, another two key things I want to do this year. Another thing is I'm trying to push the car a bit more too, so I've got a couple of cool trips lined up for the year interstate around Australia, so hopefully we'll do that. And yeah, that's really the main plan for the year. But as you can see with what I'm doing right now, I've only got road tires and an inch lift. And it's amazing how much of a weapon this turns this vehicle into. I mean, you go through mud, even I bottomed it out a few times, but the fact that the car can do it, it really is a remarkable car, especially if you want to get into this off-roading sort of lifestyle. No, it hasn't got diff lockers. I mean, you can install one if you want. It hasn't got a low-range gearbox, but you know what? The car does alright. The car does it pretty well. So that's really the goal of what I want to show you guys, that you don't need a massive lift or Hilux to just get out here and have a bit of fun and splash around. Right, what an afternoon. Couple of thrills, couple of spills, nothing has been broken. To be frank, I'm kind of amazed that hasn't been broken. But the most important thing is to make sure that you're hydrated. You know what? I will actually be making a video on this very soon. Alright everyone, so that's a wrap. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. If there's anything that you like me to do, to see, please drop a comment down below, and I'll see you all next time.